It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. You are live with Expresso as we get quite serious for a minute now. Many Capetonians and I think citizens of the Western Cape breathed a collective sigh of relief yesterday as it was announced that day zero, the dreaded day zero, the day where Capetonians may possibly have their water supply turned off if they can't manage their water effectively, has now been pushed back from the 16th of April to the 11th of May.
Well, here at Expresso, we're still encouraging each and every South African to do their bit and use less than 50 litres of water a day. Let's avoid day zero completely. And you might be wondering, what can I do with 50 litres of water? Well, we're about to take you through a little bit of a guide as required by level 6B water restrictions. And the first thing is when it comes to washing your laundry, doing a week's laundry can easily take up to 70 litres. That equates to 10 litres a day, whereas hand washing in a basin, that should use around 9 litres a day. So be smart about when and how you do your laundry.
Yeah, no, we're just trying to do as little as possible and make as much as possible last as long as possible. Then this one is a no-brainer. Have a stop-start shower. It shouldn't amount to more than 10 litres a day, which is switching off the water during the washing process. And then, of course, that includes washing your hair. Just stop, start, stop, start. And then this one is a big one. Obviously, one flush of the toilet uses, and this is mind-blowing to me, a whopping 9 litres of water. If it's yellow, let it mellow. We know this. If it's brown, flush it down. But with grey water where you can, you should be using water that you're collecting in your bath and shower to flush the toilets.
Most
Simple
definitely. And if you're washing your dishes, washing it in the basin can easily use up to 9 litres. But if you do, an eco-friendly dishwasher cycle every 3 days, that should use 29 litres of water.
You can split it up, yeah. And then moving on to obviously drinking, we know that you have to get your 2 litres of water in to remain healthy, but you don't want to exceed 3 litres of water. If drinking coffee and tea forms part of your daily intake, you should be able to squeeze in a few cups and your daily intake of at least 2 litres of healthy drinking water.
That's right. And when it comes to brushing your teeth, I think, washing your hands, you shouldn't require more than 2 litres per day. And that can drastically be reduced if you use something as simple as a cup to rinse your mouth, even a spray bottle to wet your toothbrush. You don't have to leave the tap running. There are lots of ways you can implement small changes to make sure you save water.
And it's gotten to the point now where every drop really does count. Cooking and food prep, this is something we're so worried about the hygiene of our food and washing food. This is an area where you really have to be vigilant as well. You shouldn't be using more than 1 litre of water in your food prep. So either go waterless for the food itself, and at least for that preparation period, stick to 1 litre. And that water will be used to clean your food and then obviously recycled as grey water back into your toilet or into your garden to water your plants.
And looking after your pets is also so important during this time, especially with the heat, they get dehydrated. It also depends on the size, but a medium to small size pet should only use about 1 litre of water a day. And I mean, the leftover water that's in their bowl, throw that in the garden, use that for grey water to flush the toilet. Don't just chuck it down the drain. There really are ways for you to reuse that water.
I think people should be applauded for really taking this on board now, but it's gotten to the point where you've got to be practical, you've got to be vigilant, and you've also got to judge those that are not. So make sure if you're in an apartment block or something like that, if you see a leak, if you see a drip, talk about it, get in touch with your body corporate. We have to stick to below 50 litres. Yes, it's been delayed, but day zero is still looming.